sides over this. Jim felt that the Soviets are too clever for us. They're sending these false defectors. Anything that they offer us, anything we touch is going to be bad. And he had immense influence in the agency.
Angleton believed that the KGB was orchestrating a worldwide, all-encompassing manipulation to undermine the West. He called it the Master Plan.
It presents to the West, by the various themes that it promulgates, what I call a wilderness of mirrors. They can have you believe whatever they desire you to believe.
He believed no one could see through the web of disinformation woven by the KGB.
It's like Cape Coral.
Angleton was so afraid this
In the past. And of course, if you mention Jim Angleton, you have to remember that he was very close to Kim Philby.
Kim Philby was a top British intelligence officer stationed in Washington in the early 1950s. He and Angleton were friends, drinking buddies who talked shop and shared secrets.
Yeah, that's good. So no idea, you know,
It
party.
was discovered Philby had been working for the Soviets since his university days.
In the morning, it's the sweetest sound a family will ever hear.
In a world you can't always trust, there's one name you can.
James Angleton was probably one of the more brilliant people that any of us will ever meet.
Angleton joined the OSS straight out of the Ivy League. In Europe in World War II, he proved himself a skilled player of the espionage game.
He drank like a fish. He would stay up all hours of the day and night. Maybe a mad genius, but he was a genius in many ways.
Energy company, Enron.
Wink, wink, wink. Wink, wink, come on.
The Russian contact was late, and the CIA man was getting impatient, nervous. CIA's few ranking female officers supervised Ames briefly in New York in 1984.
Ames came to work for me on
He
a
in
temporary
trouble.
assignment.
He was
committed some security violations.
He just violated
and I
The communist mission to his only son, Rick.
It was a crusade. He presented it as a crusade. I tended to, until a relatively advanced age, to agree.
Navy training.
And had said and done, and so I was highly motivated.
Ames started his career in 1967. His first assignment overseas put him under the tutelage.
Growing disillusionment was a convenient cushion for me to use. It didn't have a great deal to do with motivating what I did. What I did was an act of personal desperation. It was self-perceived desperation, money.
Ames was deep in debt, paying for an expensive divorce and planning to get married again. His fiancée, Rosario Casas, came from a prominent Colombian family. Ames worried that his $60,000 a year salary couldn't buy a lifestyle that would satisfy his wife to
go up to our division's front office. And I did, and he showed me the cables, and as I started to read it, obviously, I was astounded.
Ames understood all too well that Yurchenko might know he was working for the KGB.
No.
He would find out soon enough, because he and a colleague,
which involved denying to myself that there was any tangible threat to my discovery.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know that all of you have been informed about the arrest of the CIA employee and his wife for espionage. I just want to make a couple of brief comments.